The Nigeria Senate President Ahmed Lawan has accused Maryam Uwaise of making baseless arguments concerning the National Social Investment Program. The Senate President Ahmed Lawan, who described as unfair and baseless a statement that was made by Maryam Uwaise, the special advisor to the president on social investment. Uwaise, who was reacting to the comment credited to Lawan and Femi Gbajabiamila, Speaker of the House of Representatives on the National Social Investment Program (NSIP), Uwaise said the comments of the National Assembly leaders were regrettable and unfortunate. At a meeting with Sadiya Umar Farouk, the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development in Abuja on Tuesday, Lawan and Gbajabiamila demanded a reform of the program. While the speaker wondered what parameters the government was using to implement the program, the Senate president said, "I think I have not been able to reach far out there to get them properly captured." But in the statement, Ola Awoniyi, the special advisor on media to the Senate president, said, at the meeting with Farouk, the National Assembly leaders made some observations on aspects of the National Social Investment Program (NSIP) and recommended that the implementation process be fine-tuned and the scheme be backed with legislation to make it more efficient, effective, and accord with global best practices. According to the official press statement issued at the end of the meeting, clearly conveyed the deliberations and resolution of the meeting. Some misrepresentation appeared in the report by one or two national newspapers, the media aide said. Also, there was no mention of 2 trillion naira or any amount whatsoever in the statement. Virtually all other media houses published or broadcasted the press statement accurately, except for the errand report mentioned above. The comments at the meeting were not made to degenerate any official, but to make the scheme more effective in the delivery of its critical mandate, and these comments were taken by the Honorable Minister and her delegation. The minister was honest enough to admit that the NSIP had some challenges and also bedeviled with intrigues which she was yet battling with. The leadership of the National Assembly would not have suggested an enabling legislation for the NSIP if it does not believe in the relevance of the scheme. Awoniyi said the misrepresentation made the ways to issue a rejoinder containing unfortunate insinuations which were totally extraneous to the discussions at the meeting. We therefore take strong exception to the innuendo by the presidential aide that her rejoinder was issued towards safeguarding the entitlement of the poorest of Nigerian citizens, whose benefits are likely to cease because they are not known or connected to the National Assembly members or any other person of influence. That insinuation is unfair to the members of the National Assembly and entirely baseless, he said. The media aide said public office holders should be receptive to constructive ideas and suggestions. The leadership of the National Assembly is committed to sustaining its cordial working relationship with the other arms of government, as it has seen the benefit of this approach in the improved environment and speed of policy and decision-making, he said. That is the report concerning this news, with the Senate President, in the person of Ahmed Lawan, coming out to accuse the Maryam Uwaise, the special advisor to the president on social investment. Recall some days ago on the 7th of April, the Senate President Ahmed Lawan and the Speaker of the House of Representatives in the person of Femi Gbajabiamila, they had a meeting with the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs in the person of Honorable Sadiq, and that is where they blew the cable on the National Social Investment Program that was being headed formally by the Vice President in the person of Yemi Osibajo, where they said the program from 2016 to 2020 have gone up to 2 trillion naira, and they say that they have noticed so much scam and shady businesses within it, and the presidency have not taken it lightly. Today, Madam Uwaise, the special advisor to the president, have come out with her own figures that with her own figure countering what the National Assembly leaders have said, and that is so bad. And she have also not just done that, but said that the comment made by the National Assembly leaders was unfortunate. I believe we can only see such a thing in a country like Nigeria, where everything goes. I believe my question would be, where was the National Assembly when the executive arm of government was spending that money? I believe it is their duty. They're in charge of, they hold the government purse, and whatever the president is doing, they are supposed to approve. Whatever money is being approved, they are supposed to know what that money is meant for, and they should have oversight committee to make sure that those money went to the wrong place. But now that the cable have blown and the whole nation have been gagged, have been engulfed with this 2 trillion naira, which up till now nobody have known anybody that benefited from this money. And the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs even supported the ideas that was made by the leaders of the National Assembly. Remember when Ahmed Lawan told the minister that, I want to tell you that the majority of those who are supposed to benefit have no access to power, they have no access to internet, they have no bank account, so no BVN, that the criteria that the federal government is using is not going to the real people that this program is meant for, and they want to reform the program and see how it will be more beneficial to the to Nigerians, to the poor of the poorest, which they are claiming that this money is meant for. What I expect from the executive arm of government is to close their their face in shame, to cover it in shame, and parley with the House of Assembly to see how the National Assembly, to see how they can rectify this and correct their mistake, instead of coming out to attack or trying to shift blame or trying to make some or the other person look stupid. And thank God for this the leaders of National Assembly, the Senate President Ahmed Lawan, who have come out to lambaste and to blast this Maryam for saying unholy things and things that doesn't hold water. And don't forget, you can also share your thoughts and your opinion with us by doing that at the comment section. Thank you, and keep keeping informed with our Uwaise Network.